Hi, this is video 260. It's a bit damp at East Kirkby today. The Lancaster's out for the taxi runs. The B25 is on the airfield. The restoration. Keith on Just Jane's wing and the first skin on the rear fuselage. And Brad with a problem with his new 1940s tractor. We start with Aid working on the cupola for a FN5 front turret. This is the one what was a jungle bit on the bench. It's now being reassembled and taken to Mike, and Mike has just flashed over it with the paint. Made it look good. And Aid's working wonders with this Perspex. Should be up there.
Well, all of this side isn't original.
It is?
No, it's not original. So we've got, it's original to about there.
Yeah.
And then it's...
Then they made that up.
Something's happened here at some point. And the profile's not quite right. So, because we're only trying to make it look all right, I just need to get some packing in behind here and then put a metal strip over the top.
Yeah.
Packing in metal strip. Fasten it somehow, then I'll have a half respectable looking thing once it's been painted over. This one's going away.
This is the Perspex original, is it?
Yeah, that's what came off it. Yeah, they had a bit of trouble making it curved. So they've done it with a few pieces. I assume they've just done it, had a go at it with a heat gun to try and make it curved, but it didn't.
Does it go hard and brittle when it's at too much heat?
Well, I was talking to a Canadian guy that does all this sort of stuff, and he says actually after you've curved it you can actually temper it, so you can heat it up and cool it slowly and it goes soft again. That's what he says. I've never done it. What I do is I heat it up to about 160 degrees in an oven.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't use an actual flame on it.
No, and then I can actually stretch it over a former.
Yeah.
I've actually got the formers in the back of the car at the moment. Actually, so it seems like you've got pictures of the formers, haven't you? That I use the curved metal thing.
No, I don't think I have.
I'll bring them in because I brought them in to leave here.
Yeah.
But I've actually got for this particular panel, these ones, I've actually got I've made formers.
Yeah.
So you can basically put the piece of Perspex in an oven, heat it, and then just. I use welding gloves because quite hot at 160.
Does it mark the face of the Perspex when you're doing it?
It doesn't if you're careful.
Yeah.
You can get I did the ones that are fitted to Jane now. I did like that, and they came out all right. Yeah. If you do get a mark on it, you can polish it back anyway.
Yeah.
But if you've got a really tiny window, and it depends on what Perspex you. What type of Perspex you're using. So
what do you mean the thickness or just the quality?
The temperature really. Different Perspex melts at different temperatures. Yeah. So this is one I made over in the. It's irritating that fly, isn't it? It's irritating that fly, isn't it?
I don't know. I've only just noticed.
It's been flying around your head. It's over in the turret display room. There's an FN5 over there that's got this panel missing, and this panel goes here. So
that's made from one of your formers.
So this is made on one of my formers. So I did this with quite thick. It's actually easier to form the thicker stuff because it holds the temperature for longer. So basically, this panel is just about fitting in a domestic oven.
Yeah.
So the reason I've got a letter on it is because each batch of perspex works differently. So this one went at 160 degrees. So I basically put it up to 100 and see how it goes. Then just keep going up in increments to 10 until it goes workable. It goes quite pliable. You know, you could just bend it like I think what would be soft enough. It's almost like soggy spaghetti.
Yeah.
So you can bend it around. But if you go literally just 10 degrees too hot, it starts to bubble, so that the perspex actually boils inside. So, and then you get, once it's bubbled, it's gone.
Turn into a liquid like.
Well, it bubbles like boiling water, so it's all bubbles appear within the perspex, and it's added. And there's also other perspex, like this stuff I'm using here. I mean, this is made out of this stuff, and this stuff is incredibly, it's almost unbreakable.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So this stuff, you can actually cut it on the metal guillotine. But the trouble with this stuff is, you can't heat form it. Before it gets to the temperature it'll bend at, it goes cloudy. So this, although it's great for this.
Yeah.
I've used it for this. You literally bend it around any old way. But you can't heat treat it. So it's quite good for some things and rubbish for others. So if you've only got a simple curve, like that, it's only going to go one way.
Yeah.
This stuff's great. But then if you've got a complex curve, then
you're in trouble. Yeah.
This sort of 4mm acrylic sheet. That's what I use for this. I mean, for that cupola up there, it will all be done with this 4mm. And actually blown properly.
Oh, good.
So that's that. That's why it has a letter on it.
Just Jamesport Wing. The stringers are not let into the ribs, they stand off. Also, I noticed the stringers for the underside and the top side of the wing have the same profile. They use the top hat profile of stringers. They use a lot of top hat profiles for strengtheners all over the aircraft structure. The stringer profile on the top of the wing is opposite way round to the underside of the wing. The underside of the wing, they rivet the skins to the top of the hat section and have 2 bolts fastening stringers to the ribs. Where on the top side they use 2 rivets for the skins and 1 bolt through the top of the hat to secure the stringer to the ribs. So I put this to Keith and John.
Obviously down to stress, I would think.
Yeah.
You've got more stress on the top of the wing, so they need more rivets.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing well, you know, getting these skins off, the amount of rivets that are in them.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah. Is any of these stringers any good?
They look alright.
Yeah.
It just depends on the holes. We haven't found any really corroded yet. John, have you?
Fizzle in a way.
There's a couple that have actually been repaired.
Yeah.
On the lower surface, they'll need replacing. Because they've cut and shut the ends.
Yeah.
But they've done them all in a row, which you're not allowed to do.
Oh.
You can't have 2 joins on adjacent stringers in the same bay. Like if you cut one in that bay and you need to repair the other one, you need to cut it in the next bay.
Yeah,
and then you can go back.
Dead opposite.
Yeah, it's got to be staggered.
Yeah.
So you don't cause a stress line through the wing. get it all off, we'll be able to see what we're looking at.
Yeah.
There's nothing major. The angles on the rib 5, they're all shot to pieces, foliated.
Oh, then.
Yeah, got to be replaced. See up here.
These here, what go on that?
They look alright actually as they've been coming off. We were wondering a bit. So if you can see these here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Well, it's actually rotted away from there.
Oh yeah. I'll go around the other side and have a quick look.
You can see it this side, you can see it. Yeah, it looks alright from there.
The angles here which go on to where the bolts come through.
Yeah, it's the actual metal extrusion gone. It's exfoliated, what I call exfoliation.
Yeah.
You probably see it better from this side now. That's it, turn your light on. See it now?
Oh yeah, I can now, yeah. There's the
right
camera
way
on.
up. You can see up there, it's completely rotted away. Next to nothing left of it. No thickness in it at all. Completely rot. And up there as well. You look right at the top. There, that there. It's all blown out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah.
That's what I call exfoliation.
Call it what, sorry?
Exfoliation.
Exfoliate, it's a new word for me.
Yeah.
What's it mean?
What it is, the materials are made up of layers,
Yeah.
right? And what it is, it corrodes between the layers and it expands.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
And that's what I say, it exfoliates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get intergranular, which
Yeah,
is like
that's the corrosion, isn't it?
yeah, that's like the black where you see on the aluminium and that,
Yeah.
it goes black.
Yeah.
That's intergranular.
That goes all the way through, doesn't it? Yeah.
It can do,
Yeah.
all the way through, but exfoliation is when the layers of the material get corrosion between them and it pushes them all apart.
Yeah.
You know, something that kind of thick, you can end up, when it's exfoliated, being that thick. Yeah, it's surprising.
Oh, good.
Luckily, most of the stringers look alright. It's just the holes. There's a few dodgy holes where people have drilled them out because they've popped
These are all
off.
pop rivets this time.
No,
these
they're
are all
solid.
solid.
Yeah.
Pop rivets the other side.
Yeah, and where they've kind of popped off, gone corroded, and people have drilled them out and put an 8 pop rivet in the hole.
Yeah.
And that's what the problem is along here. You can see them up there. See them? Would have drilled them out, would have taken them up to an 8.
Yeah, you can see that, yeah.
And when you get into a stress area, they always seem to double stitch it.
Yeah.
So instead of getting an inch, you've got one every half inch.
Yeah. So if you get 2/8 and it's not leaving much between.
It's not leaving much between there, and there's always the risk of it cracking between the two holes.
Yeah.
So we might have to kind of do insert repairs on them,
Yeah.
rather than changing a 29-foot stringer
Yeah.
just for these few holes.
Yeah.
We'll just do
Is most of the trouble down this end of the tail end, the outboard end of
well,
it?
no, the bits and pieces. It's usually on most of it. It's on the corrosion
Yeah.
on the actual parts that are on the lower surface, because that's where the water sits.
Yeah. So the other side is just pop rivet, and they're quite a distance apart, aren't they?
Yeah, they're an inch pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just pop rivets in the stringers, but as soon as you get round the tank bay,
Yeah.
there is it's all solid all
Yeah.
round it.
All right, thanks, Keith. That was
All
good.
right.
Going to jump start it.
No. It performed very well over the air show.
Good. And what do you say? You press the starter motor.
It's working perfectly in every way, apart from when you press the starter button, it sets the dashboard on fire. So, but I know what it is. It's a loose connection behind there, so we'll just, but for the moment, the battery's disconnected and.
That's it. Right, okay, Brad. Thanks for that. Yeah. I'll let you get on playing with your new toy.
Got to finish playing with the old one first.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dave and Terry are working on the second skin to be fitted to the rear fuselage. Last week, Norman sent me a text with a photo attached showing the first skin being offered up to the rear fuselage frame. I had a comment from Keith Stables. Does the mysterious painter ever make an appearance? Well, this is some of Mike's work. It was just a flash spray when the unit had been completely assembled. This is Mike, the elusive painter. So this is our Mike who does all the painting. And this is the one he completed. It was just a clean down and a flash over, but it's made it look a great job. And you've got your own channel, Mike, haven't you?
I did start my own YouTube channel, yeah, because when I'm not here I'm doing my P6 Rover. A lot of welding so far, and that's what I do basically when I'm not here.
Yeah.
So I've just finished a Range Rover Classic that will come out in a magazine article in a few months' time, I believe. And I only took photographs of that one.
So what's your channel called?
It'll be Restoration Services, which is basically I'm just a sole trader. I've just self-employed for the last couple of years till I retire.
Good. So the person who in the comments wanted to know where the elusive Mike is, the painter, this is him. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, cheers.
I put a link to Mike's channel in the description column. Chris is working on the right or starboard side of the former he completed last week. Norman's working on the first skin of the rear fuselage, which had been taken off for trimming to size. That's the line you was cutting to, was it?
Yeah.
And that's okay at that?
Yeah, that's how.
You cut to the outside the line?
Well, even if I go to the inside of the line, because that was me stringer, and that was my skin, the bottom of the line is still proud as such.
Yeah.
Yeah. We checked the other aircraft, we checked the chain and each one of the skins where they overlap.
Yeah.
There's just a tiny little bit over the top of the stringer.
Oh yeah.
Just like a mil or so.
Yeah.
Let's say 16.
So this is ready to go on nearly then,
No,
is it?
not well, still the other line too, yeah.
Oh, I
When
see.
Dave
Yeah.
comes back, you can video us drilling and pinning some of the skin on.
Yeah, we can do.
Dave has come places where they've got the skin going off on there.
Yeah.
Too busy with the gunnery team.
Yeah. It's a one-off, that is.